In this vlog, we will see how to create a slider in Flutter application. So, for generally taking the user input in terms of numerics, we use this slider. So, for example, whenever you want to take a user input in terms of currency, like how much amount he want to deposit into an account, so there you can use this kind of slider. And also the best example is like a volume controller which you have in your mobile. So whenever you try to increase or decrease the volume, you will be finding a seek bar in case of Android, right? So this is which we use in Flutter called a slider here. So now let us see how to implement this slider in our application. So here you can see we have initialized our program with a void main here, and we have considered the my app as a default class, and which is extending a stateless widget here. So where again the stateless widget, we have declared another stateful widget here, you can see in the body, which is extending a stateful widget here. So we have specified the default app bar title here. So this is the general scenario we declare for every application. So inside the my stateful widget state here, so here we are providing the current slider value. So whenever you instantiate this slider, the first value loaded will be 10 here. So you can also make change according to the requirement. For example, whenever you are I mean there will be a default volume provided in the Android device like 7 or 6 depending upon the device. So you can consider this as the default value here. So you can either increase the value or you can also decrease the value based on this. So it's just an initial value. And here you can also see we have specified the slider here, we are returning a slider. So here you can see the value, the current value slider which we have defined like 10, right? So we are using it in the value parameter here. So and also we have provided the minimum and maximum values. So here we have a minimum value of 0 and maximum value of 100. So in between 0 to 100 you can slide the values, and also you can see that the divisions are like 10 here. So when you are considering the range of 0 to 100 and the 10 divisions, so each division will be having a value of 10 here. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 and so on up to 100 here. And you can also divide these divisions according to your requirement. So for example, the general example which we have discussed like volume, every device will provide a volume like 15 or 20 or something depending upon their operating systems. So here you can consider the minimum as 0 and the maximum as 15 or 20, and here the divisions you can make as 1. So generally we make it as 1 because this is a small range, like 0 to 15 is a small range, right? So providing 1 is optimum in this situation. But sometimes in scenarios where you want to make, for example, you want to increase the brightness of the screen, so in this particular scenario providing one division is not a better option. So in there we provide a max of 10, like in this particular example we have provided 10 divisions, right? So the user will be having a choice of 10 choices under 0 to 100 range here. So here we have specified the minimum and maximum ranges, and the divisions also we take in the slider. And here the label, so we are getting the value and rounding off, and we are converting it to the string here. And here you can see on change whenever you change the slider. So this thing you can see only when you see the output. So now let us try to see the output here. So as we have specified the current slider value as 10, you can see our value is in 10 now. So here you if you now let us try to see the output. For you I have provided a print of the value here. So let us see. So whenever you are increasing the slider value, you can see here the value is getting printed. So here when you keep on increasing the value and decreasing the value, you will be getting the values according to their position here. So on change here you can get the input like double value. So here 10.0, 20.0, 30.0, this particular values will be provided when you change the seek bar, that is called a slider in Flutter. So based on that you can take this as an input. So this is how we implement a slider in Flutter, and depending upon your requirement you can use it in your application. So this is for this tutorial, and if you are having any queries in the implementation, do let me know. And if you are also having any unique implementations using this slider also, do let me know. I will try to help you, and the code for this tutorial is available in the description section below. And if you like this tutorial, do like, share and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content on Flutter.